Welcome to the Mount Holly Township Council special meeting on December 29th, 2014. Can we do a call to order, please?
Calling the roll, Mr. Belton. Mr. Belton is absent tonight. Mr. Brown.
Here.
Mr. DeFalco.
Present.
Mr. Jones.
Present.
There is a quorum.
All right, please stand for the pledge of allegiance. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Sorry? Yeah, you don't have to get up, Jason. All right, notification notice.
This meeting is being held in compliance with the Open Public Meeting Act, Chapter 231, Public Laws 1975, and certification is on file with the Office of the Township Clerk.
Human Communications, George Herrick.
No, sir.
The only thing I would note, Mr. Mayor, is that with regard to the agenda tonight, D and E should be pulled off the consent agenda. They should be voted on separately because it is designating a redeveloper and naming a consultant.
Not a problem. All right, we have the approval minutes, it's the December 8th, executive and regular session minutes.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second it. Roll call, please.
Mr. Brown.
Yes.
Mr. Jones.
Yes.
Mr. DeFalco.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Matters to be presented by the public. Does anyone from the public want to jump in? All right, let me read my little memorandum here. Members of the public are invited to submit comments during the public comment portion of the meeting. The council, pursuant to the Open Public Meetings Act, will not permit to discuss personnel matters and may choose not to respond to comments made by members of the public during this portion of the meeting. However, the council will give all comments appropriate consideration and will refer all individual complaints to the township manager or appropriate township representative for resolution. Each citizen will be allotted up to 5 minutes to speak in order to allow everyone an opportunity to express their opinions or concerns. Louis?
Good evening, Mount Holly Council, Solicitor, Manager, Sisters, everyone. One question and Happy New Year. That's one first thing to say. Firstly, thanks to you, Mr. Mayor, for the great, outstanding pictures. I got a lot of positive comments. And I had just 2 questions for this agenda. First one is Resolution E 2014-204, and the last one, Resolution 2014-208. You can clarify.
I can address those. First of all, as you know, the township, with regard to the redevelopment area, I'll just comment, members of the public, on both of those resolutions, that we designated the downtown area in need of redevelopment, which is generally the area along Washington Street and around the King Street area. Fernmore Homes, because they're already involved in Mount Holly Township, they've built the apartments out there in the West Rancocas redevelopment area, had expressed an interest. They're very excited about what's happening in Mount Holly, and they're interested in being named the redeveloper. They have already purchased, they're under contract for half of those blocks and lots, and they have a letter of interest signed on the other half. Basically, those 2 areas are, one is the Lakes Appliance, where they have a letter of interest, or a letter of intent rather, with the bank who presently owns the Lakes Appliance, and they're looking to develop that, as well as across the street from that, the old bowling pin factory on the other side. They're under contract for that property. The other blocks and lots in there are there's a couple of small township-owned blocks and lots near the bowling pin site that are incorporated into that. They are interested in building multifamily residential apartments in that area at this point in time, as well as some other mixed use on the Lakes Appliance. As part of that, we are preparing a memorandum of understanding with Fernmore, which includes the utilization of a consultant. The consultant is Sky Consulting, which the mayor has met with, and Mr. Barry, a guy named Jim Kennedy, who has come to the township. He's already been here about a half a times. Maybe the press may be familiar with him. He's the former mayor of Rahway, New Jersey. For 20 years, he overtook the redevelopment in Rahway, which has been nothing but a complete success. About 2 years ago now, he was named the redevelopment consultant in Burlington City, and he's brought many, you see a lot of the buzz that's going on there with the development, the waterfront development in Burlington City, as well as the restaurant. And he expressed an interest after we reached out to him in becoming a consultant for Mount Holly Township. The resolution designating him the redeveloper, and it's at a fee of $2,000 a month, which is very reasonable. And I'll note that the designated developer will be paying that through the escrow for at least 1 year. At this point in time, it's a 1-year contract, so it doesn't cost the taxpayers any money. He will be working for the township, but the redeveloper certainly knows his work and is very excited to work with him as well. So he'll be looking at all of the downtown areas for redevelopment and helping us in that concept.
And I'm just got a curious question. What's the future plan across the street from Cosmo?
Right now, I mean, the same developer is interested in that, but this is limited to those blocks and lots. Right now, we're looking at it and trying to get development going in that area. I think, you know, the township's open to different suggestions.
And one last thing, I do proud of Mount Holly Police Department, you know, to have them, you know, serve protect with this Mount Holly. Even 3 a.m., you know, I'm still safe. I mean, I'm proud to have them doing this town. Thank you.
Thank you, Louis. Alan, anything? All right, I'm going to close the public portion of the meeting. With that being said, we'll move forward with the consent agenda, which will be resolution number 2014-183, 201, 202, 205, 206, 207, and 208, including the bill list and the department reports. Anyone have any questions for that? Jason, any questions?
No, I do not.
All right, do I have action on that consent agenda?
I'll make a motion for the consent agenda.
All right, do you have a second?
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. DeFalco?
Yes.
Motion carries.
All right, next we have two resolutions which are pulled from the consent agenda. Resolution number 2014-203, which is the resolution of the Town Council for the Township of Mount Holly naming Sky Consulting as a redevelopment consultant as described by our solicitor earlier. Do I have a action on that resolution?
I'll make the motion.
I'll make a motion.
You got a motion and a second by one. Roll call.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. DeFalco?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Lastly, we have a resolution 2014-204, which is a resolution of Town Council for the Township of Mount Holly designating Furmore Homes as a redeveloper for the area in need of redevelopment located at the blocks and lots listed on the agenda. With that being said, is there action on that resolution?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
A roll call, please.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. DeFalco?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay. Matters to be reported by the manager. Eric, anything?
No, sir.
George, anything?
Just a couple of comments. I think everybody knew, but in case the public didn't, we tabled one resolution for Sapsoft for the 5-year tax abatement. That's the model home that Ryan is using to sell their other homes. That's why it was an LLC. Just an update, we had another meeting today with TRF, who is developing the 44 units. They do have the funding, and they have the agreement with the bank for the next 22 units downtown there, of which 7 more will be replacement. And so as a result, you know, right now we're hoping that they'll begin construction. This is not the first 4 is well underway, but the next 22, of which 7 will be replacement homes by the early summer. And the way that'll work is they'll be they do takedowns in 6 units at a time. When they sell, basically it'll be, they have to pre-sell 2, one of the families who move in, pre-sell 2, one of the families who move in blocks like that, because, you know, some of them will be for sale as part of their pro forma, so that was obviously some really good news also.
It's good. Excited.
That's it.
All right, lastly, we have matters to be presented by the council. Lou, anything?
No, sir.
Jason?
I'm good today since I'm not there.
All right. I'm good as well. Just want to mention, I know it's been floating around Facebook, and Alan did a good job mentioning it, but there is no first night this year.
Right.
And we'll be looking at doing something for 2015. With that being said, have a happy new year. Is there a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Roll call. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.